Hello everybody, welcome back. This is Orange Gillen, and today I'm going to be watching Fairy Tail, the final season, episodes 8 and 9, 10 and 11. Probably up to that point at least. That's how many I've downloaded and converted. By converted, I mean I adjusted the frame rates because I'm trying one last thing for the iMovie because, once again, if you've been following along, you know I have a hate relationship with the new iMovie and everything just constantly comes out of sync for some reason. So I'm trying this one last thing to see if it'll work. So last time I had the Fairy Tail movie up, and was it the Fairy Tail movie? Yeah, it was the Fairy Tail movie was the last thing I did. And so with the actual episodes, Fairy Tail has gotten back together. They don't have a guild hall quite yet, but they're working on it. And I assume that's what this episode is going to be about. They're going to be working on it. No idea where Makarov is. And then we had that whole exposition with Zeref too, that whole thing. Apparently Natsu is the only human demon, or was first human, or is entirely human, but he's also a demon. It's weird. But, let's see, what else is it? Where's all my notes? No, that's not it. That's not it. The dogs are going crazy next door. Oh well, so I seem to have placed all my just for reference here. It's like just all the sticky notes that I have is just buried in all the crud that's on my desk. I don't know if I got a good view of that because it's in reverse view, so can't see what I was looking at there. But hopefully you got the idea. I have like 3 or 4 piles of sticky notes and all those little loose sticky notes everywhere. So also that side of my desk is a little bit of a mess too. So yeah. Anyway, we're gonna be watching episode 8 right now, and oh come on, you're doing this again. All right. It doesn't like it when you download something, but then like from the internet, it doesn't like if you download something, but then it registers as it's from an unknown developer, and then it won't open it unless you like hit option and then, or right click option and then open, because that's the manual way to do that for Mac users anyway. Don't know how Windows or PCs work. Ooh, now that I think about it, is this the right? It's just a mess right now. I'm falling apart. No, that's not the right one. Oh boy. Okay. Give me 1 second. And for some reason, I'm leaving all this in rather than editing it out. Don't know why. I mean, it would be a lot better if I just decided to cut this out or just stop the recording, because it's just wasting time. All right. I decided not to wear my headphones. I got new earbuds because my old ones were dying, but I couldn't find any that didn't have this stupid little like voice mic or clicker thing. So because I have a habit of like putting the earbuds in my pocket when they're attached to something, it just immediately like hits play and it immediately starts playing whatever's on, or like playing random music, and that just wasted battery. I blame that for my iTouch. My old iTouch is battery going quicker than it should have, because there'd be times where I'd go to school, I'd stick it in my pocket, and then hours later I find that it's like on music number 200 and something out of whatever. So because of this stupid clicker thing. So what I did is I just taped it shut, so that way it won't click or play anything. And because I just solely use these for like listening to stuff, I'm not going to be talking to nothing. Alright, I've rambled on enough. Let's go watch episode 8.
It's been a busy 5 days since Fairy Tail's rebirth.
5 days. She's got her old apartment again.
Back in my old place again.
And
I can't believe the landlady had it open. Things are actually kind of starting
broken
to feel
in already.
normal. It's crazy to think how much damage the battle with Tartaros did. The town was nearly destroyed. But since the guild was founded here and has such a long history with Magnolia, everyone's welcomed us back with open arms. Just thinking about it gives me the warm fuzzies. Just what I needed.
Warm fuzzies. And yep.
Are you serious right now?
I'm serious about Scarface.
I realize it's been a while, but I need privacy!
Gotcha!
Uh-oh.
You're gonna have to train harder to get a hit on me, you know.
Let go!
Listen up.
We got
There goes. Safety first.
Not the job I hoped for.
Stop your griping.
Since we're a guild again, we need a guild hall.
Therefore, we're all rebuilding that and our teamwork skills. I'd like for Master Makarov to notice both once he finally returns.
But is he really coming back?
I'd bet my last jewel on it.
We'll wait, but Al and I can track him if need be.
A bounty could work.
He's not a criminal, and that's so cheap.
Debatable.
Wanna help? How about handing me those nails?
Of course! Here you go, dear.
And now the rust.
You hear about them? They've been shacked up this last year.
Well, what I heard is they actually tied the knot.
And their union bore fruit.
I know, but what's even more shocking to me is that Lucy is his mistress.
Wait, what?
And that fling with Urza.
Would you stop with all those crazy stories? Besides, I'd describe it less of a shacking up situation and more of a haunting.
Okay.
Juvia. The 7th Guildmaster. Right.
How about a cold one on me?
Thanks, Lizana.
You guys thirsty?
Oh, yeah.
A thirst-quenching liquid for me?
You know how to sling some drinks.
Thank you.
What is some stuff from
Mira
Mira?
and I spent the last year working at a restaurant together. Oh,
Huh.
please tell me that Elfman worked there too!
Manly meat!
He went away for training. Didn't say what it was, just that it would make him a real man.
Oh boy.
That's so.
I can show you right now if you think you're ready.
I forget how massive
What a great
Elfman is.
idea. Hey, Levy. What are you working on over there?
Filling out lots of paperwork. We can't
I was
just
gonna say-
we're a guild. There's actually quite a bit of documentation involved.
I've always wondered about that.
Without approval from the council, we'd be considered a dark guild.
And it's another reason why we joined them. We could learn the process and make a couple of friends on the inside.
Good strategy.
And once this stuff is done, we'll be able to
I
tell
wonder
the
what
world
happened
fairy
before
tale
the
is officially
council,
back. Thanks so much for making this happen!
before the council existed,
Now, don't cry.
or if the
Okay,
council's
what are we gonna
disbanded
put
like
down for this
they
last
did in
part?
That is a tough one.
after
Why is it hard? Because.
Jalal and
We all need to
Ultir
make a
destroyed it
decision
the first time. So could no
about
new
who our
guilds
seventh
be made?
Guildmaster will be. You're right. Wow. That is tough.
Is it though? I have the experience.
Nobody wants that, Dad.
Wow! Oh, that's just bad.
We need a real master, not some deadbeat dad who comes and goes whenever the hell he pleases.
It's a temporary measure until
It's like,
our
oh,
sixth
that's
master
a
returns.
bad burn by
So anybody
Romeo
should
against its own
suffice.
dad. It's
Well,
like,
almost
ouch.
anybody.
Maybe. But I'm not sure we're even the same guild we used to be.
Nope, they are.
But we do need someone to keep those knuckleheads in line so crap like this doesn't happen.
Uh-oh.
Oh my.
I feel that was going to be a ara moment for Mira there in the Japanese
They both
version.
got stronger.
That's right, Al. So you'd better do something about that pot belly.
Daddy's getting flabby.
You think so?
Alrighty then.
Uh-oh.
Not my darling.
You're a real man.
Get off of me! You want some too? Hey now.
Jeez, guys. You want some yummy raw fish? I'm good.
Yeah, it's brawling time.
Sounds like a good idea to me.
I'm lusting for a good rumble. I can't say it's that surprising.
No, it ain't. Warms my
Even
heart.
with their...
You're under arrest, all of ya!
1, 2, go! Bam!
Crap, that stings. You stupid jerks.
I'm happy for you, Elfman. You felt so bad about blowing up the guild hall, but everyone
Oh,
knew
yeah.
it really wasn't your fault. You couldn't fix it. So you had to get stronger instead.
Yep. That's a reminiscent of the second episode there.
Get back to work.
She's not in her construction outfit. Well, there's your new guild master.
Well, that makes things so much easier.
Oh, I was partly kidding.
Guild master will be Urza Scarlet.
I'm eating Halloween candy right now.
Wait, slow down, please. Naming me as guildmaster. I'm flattered, you guys, but
you are the most suited for the task.
Who's that?
Whoa, it's that guy!
Very specific.
That guy.
He seems familiar.
He does. I know he was in the guild. But
Oh, is it what's his face? Oh,
something's different.
it's
And I can't remember his name.
yeah,
I've
Miss
been waiting
Grider
for
or
this
Miss?
moment.
No, not Michigan.
I knew it would
Dornbull.
come, and we'd be together again. Master Makarov is in trouble, and you're the only
Miss
ones
Grider.
who can help him. At least I hope that's true.
I had no idea all of this was under the guild hall.
Yes, that's completely by design, of course.
Tell me, Mest, rather.
Mest is my real identity. Your memory is likely still hazy. That would be my fault.
Why didn't you let anybody else come with us? Definitely ruffled Natsu's feathers.
This is a sacred and restricted place we've come to.
Oh, he knows
In fact,
about the
only
freaking
guildmasters
luminous
are supposed
door.
to know about it. These are strange times. That's the only reason I'm here.
I'm here to deliver exposition.
What is that?
Fairy Tale's ultimate secret. The Lumen Histoire.
Of course.
Hey there.
What are you
He's
doing?
just like,
Seriously? I literally said only guildmasters were allowed. It's very important that we maintain its sanctity.
Whatever, we're part of the guild too.
wow,
What
that's a
is
bigger
this
platform
anyway?
than I thought it would be.
It's her first master, isn't it?
She's butt naked.
Yeah, so give her some privacy, you creep.
That's the first thing you.
first master's body in there? Is she still alive?
What's going on here, Mest? Explain.
I can't claim that I understand it either. All I can say is that it's something extraordinarily important.
Ah, forget about her right now. Where is Gramps?
Forget about her.
That's weird. It's like I can see something.
What is this?
You're seeing my memories. Beginning 10 years ago. You want me to infiltrate the council?
Yes, because you're the only one who can.
So, what do you want me to steal?
I'm not asking you to steal something. You'll be gathering their intel on the Western continent and passing it to me.
Yeah, that sounds a lot like stealing.
Forget about covering up for any of our prior incidents. Understood? All I want is everything they have regarding the Western continent, and nothing else. It's better that you don't know the specifics, but trust me, it's for the safety of our family.
I won't fail you, I promise. Here's an idea. Oh yeah, I'll erase my own memory.
That won't be necessary.
So he really was a.
Since there's no real diplomacy between the two continents, I haven't been able to dig up much info so far.
I see.
But everyone here has been very eager to share their opinions on Fairy Tale. They hate us.
Yep.
Have you considered reining in Natsu a bit?
Natsu's fine just the way he is. He's not the only reckless one. After all, you volunteered to erase your memory to go undercover.
Yes, I did. But you can lift and reinstate the spell whenever you need to, so I'll be fine.
You're certainly clever, Mest. No doubt.
Thank you. But while I'm still undercover, I need you to call me Doranbolt.
Doranbolt? There's someone here to see you.
A visitor? Hello, sir. May I ask what business the Master of Fairy Tale has with me? And by the way, did you visit me last month as well?
This is such a pain.
Hey, Doranbolt.
Skipping ahead again.
I wonder why Fairy Tale's master would want to see me.
He visits quite often.
This gives me an idea.
Well, what is it?
I could use my memory control magic to go undercover inside that notorious guild of troublemakers.
Okay.
We'd surely get some actionable intel that way.
We could, hopefully.
The first step is planting a memory. I can fool Makarov into thinking that I'm a member of the guild.
Oh boy.
I'll say my name is Best.
That's a strange code name.
Oh yeah, that's it! I want to know
I forgot about that.
Tail's dirty secrets!
Please stop.
And I'm guessing that was how you wormed your way into the S-Class trial on Tenro Island before you ditched us there.
Not cool. I'm deeply sorry about all that.
That's confusing for me.
As you know, 7 years passed by.
It's been quite a while.
I'm so relieved to see you. You're alive. Everybody's okay.
I must apologize. I had no idea the mission would last so long.
It's okay. I knew the risks going in.
I moved off camera to
Look,
prevent
West,
lens glare.
It's all over now. Come back to the guild.
Not yet. After all these years, I can't give up. I'm close. The intel we've been looking for is within reach.
Huh?
But then, 1 year ago, after the final battle with Tartaros,
Fairy Tail will not rebuild. I'm disbanding it.
Huh?
Based on the information you obtained in my own personal investigation, I've come to realize this is the only way we can survive. It's to protect my children.
So all the work we've done convinced you to break up the guild?
The Alvarez Empire in the Western
Alvarez?
Continent is just too dangerous. They pose a mortal threat to us all.
Why are you so afraid of them? The only noteworthy thing they've ever done is stage a failed invasion of Ishgar over a decade ago.
Do you happen to know the motive behind that invasion?
No.
They were after the Lumen Histoire. They traveled halfway across Earthland to obtain our most sacred treasure. I assume you don't know how that ended. The invasion didn't fail. It was abandoned after the Council flexed its muscles in the form of a terrifying weapon.
The Ethereon.
We just learned about the magic nullifying system Face. This too was a major part of the Council's arsenal. Alvarez simply could not afford the risk involved.
That's why
However,
they built
those
Face.
Council members have been wiped out, and both the Ethereon cannon and the Face system have been destroyed. So what does that all mean?
It means Ishgar has lost every tool we had to deter Alvarez.
There's no doubt in my mind they will invade again.
Mutually assured destruction.
The guild. Someone hits us, we hit back. That's the fairy tale way, right?
The only
I was wondering why they made Face. Like, what in the world convinced them to make a magic killing device, pretty much?
The continent of Ishgar is home to 500 wizard guilds, give or take. However, at its peak, the Western continent had around 730. That's counting official legal guilds and dark guilds. But the Alvarez Magic Empire was able to unite all of those disparate groups under one banner. And now they possess a military power without equal. We'd have no chance of stopping them. Although it's true that our ragtag guild has bested many powerful...
But I mean, would they still try to go for...
This is quite different. No one we've faced has even been close to this level.
Master, what can we do?
I'm going to the Alvarez Empire to negotiate with them. If I can't dissuade them from invading, I'll buy us some extra time by threatening to activate the Lumen Histoire. They understand its power. Admittedly, my chances are slim, but they'd be better if you could rebuild the Magic Council.
Wait, there has to be some other way.
I fear that if something were to happen to me while Fairy Tail still existed, my children would be the next targets. I cannot put them in harm's way. I've no choice. I'm willing to forfeit our standing, throw away our glory. If that can guarantee the safety
After all
of our
this,
family,
Makarov is
so be it.
rattled by the Alvarez.
Please think this through. Because trying to hold back an entire nation by yourself, this is a suicide mission.
I'm carrying the lives of my children on my shoulders.
So now we have Alvarez,
is what it means to be a parent.
Acnologia. What else? There's probably another thing.
So Gramps went over to deal with this empire or whatever, and he never came back?
He wanted to protect us. Disbanding the guild was the only way he could.
1 whole year, and not a word from him.
Nothing.
Why didn't you try to stop him? You do know Master Makarov is impossibly hard-headed. What could Mest have done? Do you think he's okay?
I don't know what to think.
Hopefully he's still in negotiations.
Well, we got our next mission.
or worse.
My heart tells me he's alive. So what'd you do?
I started following Makarov's plan, and I got to work on reforming the Magic Council. With some help from Warred, I assembled a new council. This one including the Wizard Saints as core members.
We talked about this back at Lamia's scale. I knew the council had been looking for him, but Leon just said they were concerned.
Oh, is
Warred
Jura
does
gone
know
now?
how grave the situation is, but I'm not so sure about the others. Regardless, the entire council agrees that Alvarez poses a threat to all of us. They were able to establish a line of defense, and it seems to have deterred any invasion or attack so far.
That tells me Gramps managed to buy us some time, just like he said. You know? So why the hell isn't he back yet?
I can't say for sure. Word travels slowly. He may not know the new council exists. Or perhaps they're keeping him there.
You realize we gotta go save him.
I know. I did as he said up till now, and got the council back and running. But I'm in Fairy Tale, so it's time I start to break the rules a little.
Now that we have the guild back together, no one's gonna stand in our way! Am I right?
Hold on. Remember what Master told him. This is an unbeatable enemy. We can't act on impulse.
We've gotten way stronger over the last year. Do you really believe that these jerks can beat us?
Master risked his life and legacy to save ours. He sacrificed everything. We must honor his gift. We'll do that by rebuilding the guild hall, taking jobs again, and restoring Fairy Tale to its former glory. We're finally reunited. We need to enjoy this moment of happiness together. As the new master, these are my top priorities.
We're not going?
Really? Come on!
However, my feelings as a fellow member of the guild are different. We have no other choice but to bring Makarov home, and quickly. Only those in this room will join the mission. A small team works best. We'll infiltrate Alverez, rescue our master.
This has disaster written all over it.
This will not be an all-out war. Hear me? We need focus. That means we won't be starting any unnecessary fights.
How well is that gonna work?
Am I clear?
Yeah, sure. Let's do it, you guys! Gramps is counting on us!
Ha! Beat us to the punch. They're gonna go with a small team invasion strategy? Alrighty then. So we'll have to give a different approach a try.
Hey, Kana, do you happen to know where Gray wandered off to?
I drank that cool drink right up, and it was good!
How could you do such a thing?
Answer me, Gray! If you're looking for Gray, I saw him following Urza and Master a while ago. I think he was with Natsu and Lucy.
What? Did you say Lucy too?
My, where could everybody be?
Who cares? All that matters is you're here.
Hand holding. Too lewd. Too lewd.
That kind of hurt.
Hey there, you want to take a little tipple?
I'm gonna put the B team back together.
The B team?
Like our team from the Grand Magic Games?
We're gonna look for old blonde Lightning, too.
Oh.
Wait, Lightning? Where?
What are you talking about?
Gagio.
You gotta look for I'm blanking on his name. What's his... Oh, Loxus. There we go. God, my brain just short-circuited. Oh, that was a good 20 seconds. Or it felt like 20 seconds. It's probably more like 10 where my mind just blanked on Loxus's name. Alright, so that answered why Face existed. Such a thing existed. Is a deterrent against Alverez. And Aetherion was also another reason for that as well. Yikes. You think that they would put more emphasis on trying to build up their own forces to fight Alvarez, or like as a deterrent, or more of a deterrent when their super weapons are taken down. So have Face, Luminous, not Face, well, yes, Face, but Aetherion canon, and now the Luminous Store are like the big trio of things, I guess, that are like the super weapons of their time. So, yikes. Okay. The Western Continent has the Alvarez Empire on it. Joy. Alright. Let's move on to episode 9. Now that I'm thinking about it, Makarov probably got the information from Mess sometime in between the Grand Magic games and Tartaros. Because obviously, if he was going to just ban the guild anyway to protect them, then why wait? Of course, he wouldn't have cared about the guild getting first place in the Grand Magic games if he knew that information then. So that's why I'm thinking that he learned it after, in between the Grand Magic games and Tartaros. And I guess Tartaros just presented the best opportunity for him to disband the guild with an actual reason. But it's also kind of hypocritical because, like, they survived Tartaros, they got first place in the Grand Magic games, they went through all this, and now he's giving it up. So it's a gripe that I have, because he's making it out sounding like it's a major sacrifice on his part, but also it doesn't make a lot of sense. I'm assuming this might be a continuity thing, or Hiro Mashima thinking of an idea after everything, and then he's like trying to make it work into it, despite all of the evidence pointing to the opposite that would happen. Would happen. That candy is not sitting well. Let's go for episode 9 of Fairy Tail, the final season.
Really? Come on!
However, my feelings as a fellow member of the guild are different. We have no other
It's been a while
choice
since I
but
heard
to
that
bring
music.
Makarov home, and quickly.
That's from like the first
Which means
series, which
only those in this
had a lot of good
room
music.
join
The
mission.
second series
A
is
small
kind of
team works best.
but I like the
We'll
main
infiltrate
series
Alvarez,
first. It's
rescue our master,
growing on me.
and make our escape. This will not be an all-out war. Hear me? We need focus. That means we won't be starting any unnecessary fights. Am I clear?
I like her tone. Like, am I clear?
Let's do it, you guys! Gramps is counting on us!
All the paperwork looks
Oh,
to be
that's
in
true.
order. Urza Scarlet is Guildmaster. Excellent choice indeed.
So that means it's official now. Fairy Tail is a guild again.
Let's hope that we'll have more good news with Makarov's return.
Yeah.
This is bittersweet. You've been a great help to the Council. We will miss your diligence and dedication.
Oh, thank you.
Warred, you seem to be in a good mood today.
Well, I thought the guild splitting up was a joke, and this turn of events proves my theory. If they can pull off Mess' plan of rescuing Makarov, that will make me truly happy.
Warhead, sir. Excuse me, but you're spilling your water.
Actually, I'm just taking a moment to relieve myself. Don't worry, I'm only joking, of course.
You think this is an appropriate time for jokes?
There it is.
These are dangerous times we're
Wolfheim.
living in, old man.
Wolfheim, you're here too? I couldn't sense you at all.
He's one of the 4 emperors of Ishgar, too.
It's always an appropriate time for laughter. In fact, hearing your name always makes me guffaw. You know I'm only playing around with you.
Well, I don't find it the least bit funny.
Okay.
Tensions are continuing to escalate between Ishgar and Alvarez, and your idea of dealing with it is watering plants and cracking jokes, huh?
Calm down, Wolfheim. You'll scare our guest.
That's quite enough.
Is that number 2?
Our days of simply acting as we please are over. We are
Hi,
an august
Biron.
body of leadership. Our behavior needs to reflect our position accordingly.
I can't believe I'm in the same room as 3 of the 4 emperors of Ishgar.
Let me guess, number 1's coming by soon. He looks like a vampire.
As you said, tensions
Almost.
are indeed running high. But it is our duty to bring the world into an era of stability. If a war erupted, our defeat
Milk.
would be inevitable.
Maybe,
which means the onus is upon us to arrive at a peaceful resolution.
Is that milk or is that like a really
censoring?
Powerful? I mean, we do have God Serena fighting on our side.
God Serena shares our history, once a fellow emperor of Ishgard, and the highest-ranking member amongst the wizard saints.
Yes, that's true. So you should understand my confusion as to why he's not currently a member of the Magic Council.
This makes me nervous. Why is everyone so quiet?
I don't know. I hope he hasn't been met with some kind of misfortune.
God Serena has abandoned Ishgard. He's traveled to Alakatasha and sworn allegiance to Alverez.
Well, shit.
Really?
Their emperor, Spriggan, has an elite personal guard, the Spriggan 12. Our former comrade has joined their ranks.
The Spriggan 12?
It's quite troubling, and would indicate that there are 11 others on par with the most powerful wizard from our continent. That is the kind of might Alvarez wields.
Well, shit. Law of space. Well,
Take a boat?
How do you think we'd cross the ocean?
I don't know. Can't mess like zap us over.
Too far from my direct line.
Hey, Wendy, you have a tummy spell, don't ya?
no, not Wendy too.
I'm so sorry, but I recently started to get motion sickness just like you, Natsu.
Oh no, not Wendy.
You poor thing.
Unfortunately, Wendy can't use her Troya magic when she's in this state.
All right, fine. Let me carry you to your bunks. Happy to help.
Where did all your clothes go?
Don't know.
Hey, stay away from me!
Come on,
Now
Lucy,
get back, you
calm
weirdo!
down.
Put on some
Find my
pants!
shirt.
What's on your mind, Urza? Sorry, suppose I should call you Master.
Urza is fine with me. Makarov went as far as disbanding the guild to keep us safe, and all this time he's been hiding the Lumen Histoire from an outside force. But what's perplexing is why he felt he had to go to such extreme lengths. Perhaps if I knew what the Lumen Histoire actually is, I could make sense of it.
Honestly, I'm as in the dark as you are, but I believe it's some kind of weapon.
I had heard a rumor about it. That Gramps actually considered activating it to stop the faces.
Are you saying that if he did activate it, it would be powerful enough to counteract all of those faces?
Maybe the biggest mystery is the First Master's body.
Why is she
Yeah.
in there, and is she alive or dead?
It's like that doesn't seem like it would be a weapon.
It is odd, especially since we've interacted with projections of her from time to time.
There's so many unanswered questions.
Hopefully, Master Makarov will shed more light on everything once he's safe and sound.
How long will it take us to get to Alvarez?
Let me think. Sailing for 10 days, then several more on land.
Quite a journey.
I'm worried about him as well, but we can't be hasty. We'll need to make a stop on Caracol Island, stock up on provisions.
A town not named after a plant or flower.
That's one way to know you're outside of Fiore.
Are you sure we really have the time to make a stop?
I said we can't be hasty. This kind of infiltration mission requires thorough preparation.
What do you mean by that?
Good intelligence. We'll be meeting up with an agent while we're there. They'll tell us how we can sneak into the Empire.
So you're positive that Loxus is all the way out here?
Yep, according to my sources, we should find him and his toadies.
I was just reminded of
Thunder Legion?
Edelis Gaziel, the reporter.
What did I do to get stuck on this team anyway?
It's not some kind of punishment. Gray and the others just went off without us.
They took on a mission to infiltrate the enemy, correct? That's exactly what they should have done. After all, we'd be completely outclassed in a fight with Alvarez. There'd be no chance of us even walking away from it.
That's true, and I doubt an infiltration mission will fare much better.
Realistically speaking, the odds of either option working are close to nil. That's the whole reason for doing this in separate teams. So, Do you want to explain why you left without me?
Huh. You're just so tiny that I assumed you must have been stowing away in my bag. That was my mistake, sorry. Nothing personal.
Geez, stupid metal brain jerk! Are they flirting with each other?
Well, if you're lonely, I can throw some attention your way.
Thank you. But I'll be fine. Seriously, you guys, this enemy's different. They're super dangerous. Don't even think of fighting them, no matter what.
This is another literary.
There it is.
Caracol
Island.
No literary thing
let's get
where
ready to
they
disembark.
talk about how
Wait.
dangerous the thing is to build it up.
That's the crest of the Alvarez military.
What are they doing way out here?
That's a very good question. Caracol isn't in their territory.
It appears they're performing an inspection at the harbor.
How the hell are we gonna get on that island now?
Sounds like they're trying to catch a spy. That's not good.
From what I can tell, they haven't been able to catch him yet, though.
Hold on. You can hear them this far away?
Oh yeah, but just barely.
So what now?
We're gonna have to make contact with our agent quickly. While we can.
Wendy!
This is a restricted zone. Everyone form a line.
Be prepared to show identification and submit to a search before entering or exiting the area.
What in the world is this all about?
I don't know, but I heard that there's a spy running from the Empire, and the military tracked him out here.
A heck of a way to start a vacation.
Natsu, promise me you'll behave.
Yeah, I promise.
Next.
We're a couple of fun-loving girls on a sightseeing vacay!
We'd love to sample some of Caracal's famous star mangoes.
Yummy! This'll be great, right, sis?
Oh, yeah.
Please don't blow our cover.
Yeah, our story has to be believable.
Is that a guild crest on your hand?
Yes, sir. We're wizards from the Kate Shelter Guild.
Oh, Kate Shelter.
Our disguise is perfect.
This brings back memories.
Never heard of that one before.
Don't look at me. I only know a handful of guilds from Ishgard to begin with.
What should we do about this? They told us to be especially thorough with wizards.
I don't know. But do you think the spies' contacts would waltz in here showing off their guild marks?
Good point.
Excuse us. But would you let us through, pretty please?
All I want is a star mango. Would you deny me that pleasure?
All right.
That shouldn't
See those
work.
IDs and belongings. You may pass.
That worked out.
Party in your hands. Nicely done, ladies.
Seems my charm works on human males, too.
Yeah, well, I don't really think we had much to do with what just happened. I think your feline form is much cuter anyway.
Man, this whole place is practically crawling with those Alvarez soldiers.
We need to be on our best behavior.
Yeah, don't do anything stupid, Natsu.
Why is everybody picking on me?
Because you're
Watch,
the
it's gonna
one who
be-
doesn't grasp what infiltration means, obviously.
I know what it means. Like being snaky. I think you're forgetting something, Urza. I am ninja.
This is a Duke Everlude.
You better give me my daddy back! Where did you take him to? Please, I want daddy!
The little brat must get this from his mouthy old man.
Stand down, Natsu.
It's hard to watch, but we cannot interfere.
Please, mister! Bring my daddy back right now!
Shut the hell up or I'll kill you!
Wow, okay.
Threaten that little boy?
He's only a child!
Like, well,
What's going on here?
Don't worry, you're okay.
Man, we are so screwed.
okay.
Ninja butt-kicking technique.
What the heck was that?
Those kids in swimsuits beat up the guards.
I can't believe my eyes.
All right, you! Stop right there!
You talking to me?
We're never getting off this island now.
Carlos is like,
Come on.
eh.
We just have to beat them first.
I promise I'll find your daddy.
Mest, you go too.
You sure?
What is this?
She's an angel.
Oh,
You're supposed
mess.
to be meeting up with the spy!
Oh yeah. You keep the guards distracted.
Now that's teamwork.
Ninja! Multi-team technique! Ninja!
Guys, please be careful.
All right!
We can't afford to go too crazy.
Yeah, I hear you. I promise I'll keep my cool.
Sounds like a plan.
Secure the perimeter! Capture them! In your dreams!
Too easy.
Well, that was easy. I don't get why Gramps thought these jokers were so scary.
One thing is certain. They will be sending out reinforcements.
You think we should ask these clowns if they know where Gramps is?
Sounds like a total waste of time to me.
Yeah, they're
They
just
probably don't know anything. And we'd basically
basic
just
grunts.
be telling the enemy what our true goal is.
gelato.
Listen up. We have to stay alert.
So good!
There is a pretty big difference between staying alert and stuffing your face.
Here you go. I appreciate the business, but try not to cause another scene, okay?
I am sorry about that.
I gotta say, man, even with all this trouble, seems like you're doing well.
That was definitely not the first brawl we've seen around here. But I'm never gonna let go of my dream. Saving up and then, Ishgar, here I come.
Cool.
You guys are from there, aren't you?
We are.
Mark my words, the Star Mango is gonna be a massive hit at Ishgar, and my shop is gonna be the #1 place to get it on the whole continent.
Nice. Sounds delicious. I mean, delightful.
All I've got right now is this one shabby little shack, but I dream of a bunch of shops in Ishgar. I'm not gonna let this ruckus.
Well,
The stand blew up!
You are an A+.
Who are you? What do you want?
Oh, that fire in your eyes is delicious, yeah! A++, maybe. My name is Marin Hollow. I'm a
Marin
member
Hollow.
of the Alvarez Imperial Army's Brandish Division.
My Star Mangoes. All of my hopes and dreams. Everything's in ruins.
he looks like the Breaking Bad character.
Take that and run.
Sorry, man. I know it's not much, but it should help a little.
I'll avenge your Star Mangoes. I promise you.
Now that's what I want to hear! You should get a gold star!
I've had enough of your nonsense. You'll pay dearly for spoiling my sweets. Requip!
Uh-oh.
I can't... requip.
No, you can't, because I am the master of space.
What's that mean?
By requipping, it essentially means that you're grabbing stuff from a different pocket of space. Too bad, because all space magic is completely ineffective against me.
In that case, take this! Open Gate of the Archer!
Celestial spirit magic? Sorry, but that's space-based too. Oh, there's one teeny detail I should mention. Anyone who happens to break the law of space in my presence...
Wait, what's going on?
White bubbles.
This is scary!
There's no reason to get all fussy, ladies. I'm sending you to my chill-out space. Urza!
Okay.
Where'd they go? You better tell me what you did with them right now!
Well, like I said, I sent those lovelies over to relax in my chill-out space, Kay? Those girls are both A+ honeys, so they should be somewhere nice. But the two of you are F- losers. Dumbasses that just need to die!
What the hell did we ever do to you, man?
He's with you scumbags, right?
Oh, man.
Mask!
This piece of crap also tried to use space magic around me. Know what I think of that? F-. This loser makes me want to puke my guts out!
That's some fire.
You'll have a hard time touching a space magic master like me.
Great.
I'm like the sheriff of space!
What the?
You should know better than to mess with a guy like me! Because your kind will never win.
We are in deep trouble.
That's enough playtime, Marin.
Brandish.
Whoa! Her power level is freaking insane!
Brandish, my lady. Oh, you are an A+++.
I'd appreciate it if you stopped with the bootlicking.
I mean, more like an F size, if you know what I mean. Alright. Okay. Great. Another... there always has to be one person on the other side that has just some utterly BS magic. Trying to think back. I know the first one that I really had an issue with is Racer. He always has that. Then you have... Someone's at the door. I'll be right back. And I'm back. Just needed to move the car for the neighbors so they could trim their tree. We had it parked underneath their tree. Anyway, so I've completely forgotten where I was talking about. Let's go on to episode 10.
That's enough walking. Hot Spring, take me away.
Hop in with us, Juvia. No, I'm way too embarrassed.
Nothing to be embarrassed about. We're all girls here. I'm pretty sure she wouldn't feel this way if Gray were around.
Whoa, Gray's here? I am such a klutz. My bath towel fell off completely by accident. Whoops.
How the hell is that not more embarrassing than being neckers in front of us?
How dare you make a fool of me? You get what you deserve.
Awesome
Lovey.
find, Gagio. I can't believe you knew about this place.
Unlike Salamander, I've got class.
Gagio can sniff a hot spring from hundreds of miles.
Man, I don't know how manly group bath time is. What are you doing here anyway, Ichia? Were you not aware? This hot spring, which is named Celestial Horse Abode, is owned by my guild.
So the Blue Pegasus Guild Hall is nearby?
Yes, ma'am.
How's Jenny, by the way?
Her parfume's as lovely as ever. I'll say it mingles quite well with that of Evergreen. Yes, Freed and Bixlow have both integrated well, too. Yet more aces in the Blue Pegasus roster.
Wait a second. What?
You idiot! I told you I wanted to surprise them with the big news!
No way! They're all a part of Blue Pegasus?
Does that mean Loxus joined the guild too?
I'd say that's up for debate since he's rarely around. Apparently, he's the type who'd rather train elsewhere. Now that's manly.
Jeez! Did you have to say that? Now you ruined my other surprise!
Oh!
You wouldn't know it, but inside that hard, steely exterior beats the heart of an event planner.
Whoops, my bad. Too much manhood!
Emperor Spriggan.
Keep your mans to yourself, would ya?
Hey!
And there it is.
Well, that sucked. And then I had to land face first on this board.
How rude! Not sure he knows what he's saying.
Poor Levy. She doesn't deserve that.
Get off me, you jerk!
Owie!
What a cliche.
The parfum of young love.
Maybe I can beat the horrible image out of my head! Get out now!
Oh, if only I could be so lucky as to have such a naughty little accident with my darling Gray.
Meanwhile,
how can anyone have such a level of magic power? It's unreal.
she's wearing almost as much as, actually less than, what do you call it?
I have a craving
Kana.
for some star mango gelato.
The shop is like totally in pieces! Who could have done this?
It was those guys standing over there.
That's a lie!
Oh, and I really wanted some too.
Mm.
Let's go.
Brandish, please wait! It happened because these oafs picked a fight with our soldiers. And I think the only reason they're here is to contact the spy.
I don't care. Now go on and give them back their A+ girls, okay?
Oh, what? But they're some of the best in my entire collection! You even gave the whole idea your blessing. You remember, don't you?
Whoa, what's happening?
An earthquake?
Uh-oh!
Carla, take us up! Yes, of course!
What's going on? This is like another gravity mage thing.
Hold on! If we're flying up into the sky, shouldn't the ground be getting farther away?
Or anti-gravity in this case?
No way! How strange! The island has somehow changed shape!
Huh.
Marin, did you not hear what I said?
Right!
I've never seen this kind of magic.
Whoa! Lucy! Urza! Hey!
That sucked.
I didn't hurt them. I sent them off to a place where they could chill out. So don't worry, they're all good.
Where were we just now? That was absolutely horrible.
We're back on the island. Who is that? Her magic power is off the charts. I don't even know how to describe how strong it feels.
She's more powerful than Gramps.
Who's this girl?
Don't forget that we were sent all the way out here on a mission to capture the spy and her associates. I don't really want to find out what old Wall will have to say if we come back home empty-handed.
Whatever we choose to do, I doubt Ishgar will be stupid enough to mess with Alvarez.
Though that may be the case. If we say we couldn't even find them, we'll get a big F-, and who wants that?
Honestly, I don't really care.
Not so fast!
Don't be stupid!
You took out one of our friends. You really think we're just gonna let you walk away after that?
No, stand down!
It's getting dark.
I'm down 1 too. Now we're even. Does that make things better? There's so much else I'd rather be doing.
He was your guy. How could you?
Why would I waste any more of my time? It's way easier
I think
for
my
all
screen
of
just
us
got
if
darker.
I tell everyone back home I got rid of the spy and her little friends. So just stay away from Alcatagia, okay?
Wait, how could she know why we're here?
Makarov's alive, by the way. But if you guys don't behave yourselves, that could easily change. So this is your warning. You'd better run along home or else.
What is she doing?
What the?
Whoa!
Hey.
The island got bigger earlier!
And now it's completely gone!
Alvarez has
Hey.
11 other wizards just as powerful as I am. So don't be stupid and start a fight you can't win. Got that, fairy tale?
There are that many like her?
So they've already got our whole mission figured out.
We can't beat or fool them.
We'll save Gramps.
Get on!
Well,
Hurry! I need ropes over here!
It looks like they'll actually be able to get everybody on the boats.
Yeah, if those fishermen weren't around, this could have been a lot worse.
meanwhile, Natsu's like
Man,
arguable.
That was freaky. The island was just here and then poof.
Did it just vanish? No. I think that's it there. She shrank it.
So land manipulation?
So her magic can shrink or enlarge things. It's as if she has control of their mass. Quite an effective skill. And it can work on an extremely large scale.
What about you? I'm so sorry, you guys. But I can't use my healing magic right now.
Were you able to track down that kid's dad?
Aye. And they seem okay.
Have you seen some girls with cats? I'd like to thank them for their help.
So, what's our next move?
Good question. We should start by finding out...
Well, shite.
What's happening? We're disappearing too!
We're fine. It's my magic.
Warning us would have been the considerate thing to do!
Yes! Stop moving! So then where have you taken us?
Not far. It's near Caracol Island, but underwater.
Underwater? Whoa! Look at all the fishies!
I was able to get in contact with our spy. She gave me a set of coordinates for a rendezvous.
What a strange place.
Like an underwater temple.
Huh.
How is there no window here?
Wow, this
Magic.
is so awesome! I can just dive right in!
I'm not sure that's a good idea, Natsu.
Crazy! I want a house like this!
What now?
Mest!
I don't know.
The building's moving. What's happening?
What? What?
No! Stay still!
I'm glad you've come.
Is that
Did you hear someone?
Angel?
Welcome to the Mobile Temple Olympia. I'm your captain, Serrano. It's Angel!
Serrano? Oh, right, that's her real name. I thought it was Sorano.
I don't understand.
Why are you in a swimsuit?
Because we're in the water. Hey, put your clothes back on!
Sorry.
Hold on, is she the spy?
Uh-huh, that would be me.
As you know, the former Arashi-owned Seis are working with Jalal as part of Crime Sorcière, so we asked for their help with this.
I forgot about that.
There a reason you didn't call on Cobra?
We couldn't risk him hearing certain things that need to remain confidential.
I don't believe our paths have crossed since that infinity clock ordeal. It's so nice to see you all. Oh. You do realize your cover was blown.
So you fled to Caracol Island?
Which was promptly wiped out.
It's not my fault! I barely escaped alive, you know?
It's quite
I need to
surprising
turn on
coming
the
from
different
you.
light.
Well, as it turns out, I owe Mest a little favor now. So I'll help you this time. But don't be fooled into thinking we're partners. We appreciate it, Angel. I mean, Serrano. Don't forget, I'm the one who killed Karen. She tested my nerves, too.
Calm down, Serrano.
Okay, fine. I have a question.
Can we stop
Does
this
anyone
thing?
know where this thing is taking us?
Straight to hell.
We're going to your master, Makarov.
Wait, you really know where they're keeping him?
Aren't I the best?
It's weird. It's weird seeing her like that.
Have you heard the chatter of late regarding Fairy Tale? To be quite honest, I do find it all shocking. But surely you expected that. No, you misunderstand.
Jail?
I'm not referring to the guild.
Yeah, Jill.
What I'm surprised by is your Emperor's disposition, because my preconceived notions led me to believe that he'd be more of a harsh dictator. Perhaps not those words exactly, but I think you get my drift. Always got diplomacy on your mind, eh? A year ago, I would never have imagined I'd be formally accepted as a guest of the Empire, much less given any chance to negotiate. Although, to be fair, I've only dealt with you as of yet.
His Majesty has been away from the castle for a long time indeed, indulging his wandering nature.
Yes, his agreeance to speak with an old man who has no influence struck me as unique.
I'd say your influence is evidenced by the value of the cards you hold.
You've told me his so-called shields are hot-tempered, but he can quell their aggression. That he could see a way forward without any blood being shed.
Her Majesty is nothing if not gracious.
I must say it's a stark contrast to his reputation throughout Ishgar as a fearsome warrior who conquered Alakatashia's guilds by force.
It's typical for those who make history to have many facets. After all, he is our ruler.
No matter how hard I try, Yajil, I just can't seem to beat you at a hand of Regenka.
You should know better, Makarov. The key to winning the game is to hold on to the goddess.
That's Mavis.
His Majesty has returned!
I
I can't believe he's been gone a whole year!
Clear a path for Emperor Spriggan!
Speak of the devil. I've waited so long for this. It's as I've told you. Emperor Spriggan has been made aware of Ishkar's appeal for non-aggression. And when he gives his formal endorsement, his 12 shields will fall in line. I'm overwhelmed. Once all this is over, you'll be free to return home, I'm sure. I'm ready for that. My children are waiting for me. He has the gift of youthful radiance, something I haven't possessed in decades. Sheriff?
Welcome home, Your Majesty. A pleasure.
Good to see you too, Inval. I realize this is sudden, but could you assemble the 12?
That will take time. If only I could predict the haphazard arrival of spring's first breeze, I could have already had them assembled here.
So I'm as capricious as the wind, am I?
Gale force. Or a dark cloud. No. More like a thunderstorm of death. But a spring breeze? That doesn't begin to capture the gravity.
He's like a desert. That's what I'd say. A sandstorm bringing death far and wide over the land.
Temeria, Agil, what colorful imagery.
Have you two no manners? How dare you speak to His Majesty this way?
I do appreciate their candor.
That's Serena, isn't he?
Your travels have ended, Your Majesty. You seem to be in very good spirits.
Because I remember his shadow or silhouette before.
Suppose I am.
Does this mean you've found the answer?
Oh no, that's
you were
August.
looking
Never mind.
for? About Ragnarok, that is.
In Ishkar, it's known as the Dragon King Festival.
So we're gonna battle! Yes! That's great!
Your Majesty, I am truly delighted to see you have returned home from your long journey safe and sound. No heavens!
There's no reason for worry. Selim has been rather charitable these past few years.
Good to hear, my lord, but I find it best to exercise proper caution in the presence of such great...
I'm just numb now.
An emissary all the way from the continent of Ishkar arrived while you were away.
I've heard, yes.
He is quite insistent on meeting with your majesty as soon as possible, so I was hoping you'd humor him with an audience.
But why would he? You know there is a proper protocol for this. Has he filled out the paperwork?
I'd love to.
First, let me say it's an honor to meet you, Your Majesty. I confess I'm a
fucking Zareth.
No true identity. Are you Emperor Spriggan or are you Zareth?
They are one and the same. To those in Ishkar, I am Zareth. In Alakatasha, I am Spriggan. Though, if I had to choose between the two, I'd say Zareth. For 400 years, I wandered far and wide, searching to find my purpose for living in this world. But during that time, I also prepared for the Dragon King Festival. A few hundred years ago, I made a decision to create a country here in Alakatasha. It was a small fledgling thing at first, but gradually we absorbed one guild after another. Before too long, it had grown into the kind of vast amalgamation one might call an empire.
All of this was with the goal of obtaining the Lumen Histoire?
There's no use in trying to deceive me. Let's just call it by its official name. The supreme arcane magic that surpasses even the 3 grand fairy spells. Fairy Heart.
Fairy Heart.
It's all making a lot more sense to me now. The Alvarez Empire is hell-bent on getting the Fairy Heart because of who you are.
Yes, that's true. But I've only recently decided that's what I truly want. Initially, I built this empire to be strong enough to go against Acnologia, to kill him. The attempted invasion a decade ago was not my doing. As a master of your own guild, I'm sure you're familiar with unruly children. However, I made the decision to stop them, because I knew that it was not yet time.
So you're saying the Council's weapons, the Etherion cannon, and the face system weren't what turned you away?
Oh, they were factors, of course. but I'm positive that the Alvarez empire I've built today could confidently take on Ishgard as well as Acnologia.
That's to say there's no room for negotiation?
Unfortunately, no. For the real Dragon King Festival is about to begin. The Black Wizard, the King of the Dragons, and you mortals. The time has come to decide who will live and who will die.
So your plan is to start a war?
No, an extermination.
I will not allow you to have our first master!
I'd be remiss if I didn't offer you my sincere gratitude. I truly appreciate you raising Natsu for me. So I'll put an end to your suffering quickly. Then I'll deliver your body unto Natsu himself. He'll be so angry. Perhaps it'll be enough to destroy me. Are there any last words you'd like me to pass along?
You hideous soul! You demon!
Close, old man. But the meaning of the name Spriggan is much more akin to hideous fairy.
Yep. Yeah, he saw Zero before.
It's Gramps!
Hey, Gramps!
My children are here.
Guys, I saw Zareth. He was with Zareth.
You sure?
Natsu, after all this time, you've come.
Alright, skip it to next time.
After a tearful reunion with Makarov, it's time to escape the Alvarez Empire and get back home. But Agiel of the Spriggan 12, aka the King of the Desert, is in hot pursuit. As walls of burning sand threaten to swallow everything whole, they begin to close in and trap the rescue team in a dangerous corner. Next time, to the God-forsaken land. Knowing that we have friends to protect is what pushes all of us forward.
I'm not really that surprised, but still. Alright, frickin' Zareth is Emperor Spriggan, so... I mean, it sort of makes sense now that I'm thinking about it, but also still, damn it. The Luminous Door also goes by the name of Fairy Heart, which is the other grand spell or something like that. There's Fairy Law, Fairy Sphere, and then Fairy Heart, I guess. And I think to summarize the last episode, God Serena is now a traitor to Ishgard. So lovely, he's joined forces with Alverez. And the reason I thought August was Serena, because I believe I saw like his thing before. Like his little back thing, whatever it's called, before. So I thought it was in one of the things when they were talking about the four god or emperors of Ishgard or something like that, but it's August instead. And it was also weird seeing Angel or Sorano, I guess that's her name. Sorano is the spy for Alverez, is part of the Crime Sorcier. Yeah, I think I'm just going to end this episode here with just 8, 9, and 10. Seems like a good cutoff. Oh boy. Okay, so this has been Orange Gallon. You've just watched Fairy Tail episodes 8, 9, and 10 of the final season. Like, leave a comment, and subscribe. And I will see you all later.
Quite a journey.
I'm worried about him as well, but we can't be hasty.
Oh, I get it. Don't be hasty.
Makarov's alive, by the way. But if you guys don't behave yourselves, that could easily change.
Oh god. I think I just cracked my neck turning it like that.